Welcome to another great episode of the Darren Green Show. I am your host, Darren Green. We got a lot to get into today. I'm doing this podcast early in the morning, child. It is 8:18. Okay, because I got some topics on my mind. I want to get it out. And I also have some things to do later on tonight. So, because it's my birth week. Okay, I turned 26 on October 3rd, child. I almost forgot how old I was. Somebody had asked me, and I was like, yeah, I think I'm turning 27. I looked at I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I'm 26. Okay, all right. So yeah, that happened, it was, I'll give you guys a brief little update. I mean, I was off on PTO, so I'm just like not at work, so everything's fine. I don't know, I just wish I could have did more for my birthday. I wish I could have did more for this year. So I was a little depressed. That's why you didn't really see me too much in these streets, in these YouTube and TikTok streets as much. I was also getting to my peace too, because just because I'm off doesn't mean I gotta be on social media full time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I definitely took the time to get some, very much me time, me just in my room, laying down, chilling and eating and watching TV, catching up on some things. But yeah, I was gonna give y'all a podcast too, because this week was kind of explosive in topics, I will say. So I'm gonna get through it, and then I'm gonna get off this podcast and get ready for Wicked, because I'm seeing Wicked today. Now, if y'all don't know, that's like the Broadway musical. It's like a prequel series of like Wizard of Oz, but it has like it's with Glinda the Good Witch and the Wicked Witch of the West. So, and I want to see the movie that Ariana Grande is supposed to be in. She's supposed to be playing Glinda. So I want to see because I never seen the play before, so I don't know what it's about. But I always loved the music and I always said I wanted to go. Child, why is there something in my beard, child? Anyway, shout out to the listeners. Y'all really, show out and support the show. Whether that is the audio listeners or the visual listeners here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching me and supporting me and all that good stuff. Okay. Now, when it's just me, I like to get right into it. Let's get into these topics. So we have a lot to get into today. Okay. We got to talk about Sexyy Red and her week, because Sexyy Red, girl, this week was not for you. We'll get into that first, and then we'll talk about the future of QueenRadio as they about to get rid of AMP. I'm like, oh Lord. We'll also talk about Kanye West calling Cardi B an industry plant. I know that's a little late in the topics, child, but I ain't put my 2 cents in it yet. And then we'll talk about Doja Cat and her little album sales. We gotta be real. And then we'll have some side conversations, because some things is always brewing up here in Hot Topics. So without further ado, let's get into this whole Sexyy Red situation. I'm mad at her and I also pity her. That is so because I'm mad at her because you made this damn interview and said that you like Trump. We'll get into that a little bit later. But then something also, traumatic happened to you. Your personal video got posted on your Insta-Story. And you're alluding to it not being you, that somebody posted it, somebody leaked your account, which, like I said, social media doesn't really store content. Somebody would have had your phone. So what you're saying is whoever you was dealing with posted something on your phone without your consent. Like I said, I feel bad for the girl and I'm also mad at the girl. Like it's just so crazy. So basically, let's talk about this interview. Okay, so Sexyy Red did an interview and said that she liked Trump. Okay, she felt like, Trump did a lot for black people. I'm gonna play this so y'all can hear exactly what the hell she had to say.
To support Trump now in the hood like or Trump. No?
Yeah, they support him in the hood. Because at first, I don't think people was with him like they thought he was racist, saying little shit and, against women. But once he started getting black people out of jail and giving people their free money, oh, baby, we love Trump. We need him back in office.
Yeah, a little bit of free money goes a long way.
We need him back. Because, baby, them checks. Oh, yes, them stimulus checks, Trump, we miss you.
That's like Whoa Vicky. She's always talking about Trump. You see her ever?
I like Trump. No, I ain't never seen Whoa Vicky.
She's funny.
I love Trump.
Just like
He's
her.
funny to me. Like, I used to watch his not interviews, like him talking to people. He used to be calling people fat.
Yeah.
He just bold.
Wow.
He funny. Like, we need people like him.
Well, I got to meet him one time at a UFC fight. Have you ever been?
No, I want to. I would go to a fight.
Would you? If I invited you to go sometime?
Hell Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to see some fights now.
Yeah, look, I would sit there, I'll stand by. If shit gets weird, I'll stand right behind you.
Oh my God.
You know?
Okay, yeah, we'll stop here, child. So those two little checks, those stimulus checks that she's talking about were the checks that we got during the pandemic when most of us were jobless. Okay, and we needed relief. And as for the handful of black people that he exonerated, this was all for optics. I mean, anybody with a brain would know that. Obviously, Sexyy Red does not have a brain, and she does not know that. I want to go into this topic saying that we need to stop asking the political opinions from celebrities that live outside of the working class, okay? Because they will never deal with the ramifications of their endorsements for these damn political figures. Now, this topic, right? Sexyy Red doesn't know about this. Like, she is not aware, obviously. She doesn't know anything politically. And look, let me tell you something. I don't either. But you don't see me talking politics. You don't see me. Look, somebody asked me about Trump. Like, base level, I know he an asshole. I know he ain't shit and he don't need to be in office. But I'm not gonna go all the way into politics. I don't do political stuff on my stuff because that's just not my lane. Stop asking these celebrities about what they think about politics. They're always gonna be ignorant because they live outside of what their fans go through. Of course, a Trump candidacy is not going to affect Sexyy Red. I mean, as long as she stay relevant, she'll be fine. But what about her fans though? Like that to me, that was just very intellectually dishonest, honestly. And let's talk about those damn stimulus checks. Okay, let's talk about the checks because you know what? There's a lot of people on social media. There's a lot of people on the Shade Room comments and talking about like, oh my God, we got checks. I have friends tell me that like their reasoning why they kind of mess with Trump because we got checks and businesses and all this other stuff was booming when he was in office. Let's get into the whole stimulus check situation because the thing about it is though, and Trump is the king of propaganda. Let's be very clear. To make no mistake, Trump is the king of propaganda, right? The reason why it took so long that we got those two checks was because he wanted to put his name on it. Okay, you could have got your checks a lot earlier. Could have got a little bit more too. But he wanted to put his name on the checks, okay? This was to make it seem like this was the work of him. He did this. He's the reason why we're getting paid. And that's what it did because now we got simpletons like Sexyy Red and everybody else in the Shade Room comments and all the other comments of the blog saying, oh my God, like, Trump did this because you've seen his name on the fucking check thinking that it was the work of him. But really, it was the work of Congress. It was the work of Congress, okay? And he pushed it back, first of all, because he wanted to get his name on it. Let's be very clear. You should be thinking Congress, not Trump. But see, if y'all was into politics, if y'all knew an ounce of what's going on with this country and how these public figures ain't shit, you would know that this was not the work of Trump. So, I mean, we caught her in a fallacy, but at the end of the day, the average idiot like Sexyy Red would not know that. I mean, she's not smart. She is known for rapping. I hate to say this. But because I don't want to sound like that white lady that told what's the name to shut up and dribble. But some of these rappers, y'all need to shut up and rap. Okay, we don't want your political take on things. Y'all. First of all, y'all live outside of what we have to go through. You're not a part of the working class, so nothing that happens in this country really affects you. And of course, you wouldn't think that. But of course, you would have these type of conservative viewpoints. But we don't care about your opinions on this. Your opinions doesn't matter. I mean, they really need to stop asking y'all questions like this because it makes y'all look dumb. And when y'all really get into the whole, and I'm not even going to be like conspiracy theorist right now because I don't get too much into politics, but mark my words, search up Project 2025. This is with the GOP, the Republicans, the conservatives, all of them. That's what they're trying to do if they get Trump or any other Republican inside office. They're going to implement this Project 2025, and it's very regressive, and it's very not for people of color, not for people in the queer communities or women. Let's be very clear. I need y'all to be honest with yourselves. I need y'all to actually look up shit. The plans that they got going on, the shit that they doing, the shit that DeSantis is doing in Florida, think about that all over this damn country. If Trump or one of his counterparts get in, I think twice. I'd really think twice. I think that we need to stop asking these rappers about their political views because they will never be on our side. They're entertainment. And hell, I'm a Nicki, I'm a Beyonce fan. Like, I love them down. But you know what? I love how they don't talk about their damn politics because I already know I have an understanding that they probably do got some conservative views. And that's okay. Keep it to your damn self. Okay? We don't want to hear about that. Now, anyway, we do got to talk about Sexyy again. You know, like this is the part where I say I feel bad for a little bit. So, a video was posted on her Insta-Story of her having with a man. And, you know, I'm hearing that the man was spitting on her and she was just, you know, taking it. And, you know, she claims that she didn't do it. She made this post right here. I'm so heartbroken. Anybody that knows me knows that I wouldn't do that goofy-ish like that. You know, and people are saying things. Here's the thing. So there's some people that think that this is a publicity stunt, and there's some people that think that, you know, the man that she's been dealing with and sleeping with and stuff like that, because it was like a couple weeks ago, the man that she was dealing with, like, took a picture of her sleeping. And it was like, you know, trying to gloat that, oh yeah, I just had Sexyy Red or something like that. You know, Sexyy Red has been dealing with these little stragglers, and I'm not trying to say, you know, you need to date up, but like, you know, at some point, these people are using you for clout, because that if you didn't do this, and I'm believing her, I believe that she wouldn't do this, because, you know, this is something that's now from what because I didn't see the video, thank God. But from what I'm hearing, the video is very embarrassing. Like, it was very cringe. It was just not a good look for her. So I understand how mortified she can be. I'm also still surprised, though. And we're going to get into why I'm a little surprised that, you know, this is like the way she's treating this is like the end of the world, right? And I'm just like, girl, you kind of make, and I don't want to, like, affirm what people like Ebro and them be saying, because I remember that she was saying, well, you know, you make songs like this and you make content like this, so how is this so traumatizing to you? I mean, yeah, you the one that joked about, you know, him giving you an STI and how you got like a fragrance or like I said, a fragrance called gonorrhea or something like that. Like, girl, like, I mean, I'm not saying that I can understand how she could be annoyed, but the way she's painting this picture, it does look like, you know, I don't want to say it do look like she be putting on an act. Like, and I'm just, you know, I know y'all might hate me for saying this, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying what I'm seeing. Okay. It do come off like some of her antics is like an act, and I can see how people can come up with the idea that this whole thing was a publicity stunt, Gerald, because, you know, people saying that your career is kind of fledgling right now. Like, none of your songs that you just came out with is sticking. Not like Pound Town. Like, I'm just saying it's on the table. I'm not sure. I feel bad if this really is like something of a revenge porn type situation that is messed up and people need to be held accountable, should get charged, but it's your word against his. And you haven't even said that it was actually the person that you were dealing with. So in a way, you're kind of protecting him too. I don't know. This is a convoluted topic. You know, I do, like I said, I do feel bad for her, but girl, get it the frick together, honey, because you all week, child, you've been in the blogs for not the right reasons. Okay. Now let's move on. Okay, we got some other things to get into today. Now, I do want to talk about the future of QueenRadio, because that's what this is. Girl, Amazon announced that they will be shutting down their newest app, AMP. Okay, now AMP is a musical sharing platform where various creators, large and small, can make a radio-like podcast content where they could play music while they're talking, and it's almost like the radio. Like, when you listen to the radio, you hear music, and then you hear the radio host come on and be like, "Hey, what's up? This is such and such and such." That's what it was meant to do. Okay, this app started last March. It has not been a full year, from my understanding, or maybe it has. Maybe it's been like a year and some change. And now they're shutting down. So this app is almost like, if you remember Station Head, well, they said it's like Station Head, Clubhouse, Twitter Spaces, and then Spotify had like a Spaces type platform. This was supposed to be like a similar program for that, but you can play music, and they had a lot of celebrities come on and do their shows on with AMP, which made it very popular, very fast. Unfortunately, though, they came up with the decision to shut down because of low listeners, and the company was basically beating around the bush on why. But basically, they said that it struggled to meet internal goals and monthly active users. Nobody was there on the app. Nobody was on the app. Okay, let's be very clear. Now, this app was home of many different celebrity shows. Like the Joe Budden had his show on here. Nicki Minaj had her show. Lil Yachty had a show. Pusha T had a show, and other like influencers and bloggers like Jason Lee was on there. So this had like a lot of celebrity and influencer. This had like a push from celebrities and stuff like that. And I don't know. I mean, I have an understanding how this kind of like ended the way that it ended. This was big business trying to capitalize off of something popular. They seen this happen with Stationhead. They seen it happen with Twitter Space and Clubhouse. They wanted to have a piece of it. They wanted to have their version of it. But the problem was, y'all, algorithm is shitty for people that don't have like a bigger platform. Y'all only gave like highlights to celebrities that were on the show, and y'all only pushed these celebrities that were coming on the show whenever they wanted. They used to have like, my thing is this. You cannot expect somebody like a Nicki Minaj to carry an entire app, because she would get on QueenRadio, and when she got on QueenRadio, everybody was on it. When she got off of QueenRadio and she had huge, long hiatuses, ain't nobody was on the app. I literally made a post about this on TikTok. They said, yeah, I only was on the app when Nicki was on the app. Like, after Nicki got off, like, unless she made an announcement, I'm not on the app. Like, and that's a problem. That is a problem. If you're only on the app because your favorite celebrity is on there, that means that there's not a retention rate there. So I feel like they fucked up on that part. I also didn't like that they marketed this app to be for smaller creators. But basically you shadow ban everybody else. Like, literally, I remember I was on there for a couple of little live streams or whatever, got off real quick. There's no interaction if you come onto this app and you're not like an already known person. Like, if you're not known as an influencer, or you're a rapper, celebrity, this, that, and the third, no one is going to really view your stuff, or not a lot of people is going to view your stuff. It's not like it has an algorithm like a TikTok. Like, you can put out something on TikTok and it can get like 100, almost 1,000 views, and you can just have like 5 followers. You know what I'm saying? With Stationhead, if you're like not known, you're not going to get no creators listening. And the bad part about it is, like, I remember when I was on it, I don't know if it changed, but a person had to come on your live for you to start playing music. Now, I'm used to Stationhead, because I like that app. I like to put my music on first and then, get into the groove, and then I get into my show. But no, the fact that I had to wait like 30 minutes to an hour for one person to come on so I can start playing music, like, no, girl, that's no. The interface was basic. It was plain. The audio quality was trash. When I tell you it was trash, girl, it was trash. And my thing is this, I have a whole audio setup, okay? And I was able to do I had like a, just not behind the scenes of what be going on, but I have a big audio setup, okay? So when I put my stuff onto it, it still came out trash. And it was on Amps In, like they don't have a desktop. They don't have like an interface for people that's on the computer, because I like doing myself on the computer. I don't like doing the phone shit. Only thing I do on the phone is TikToks. Okay. I'm not with that whole podcasting on your phone or radio on your phone. No, girl, you need a microphone, you need a mixer, you need all this other stuff for you to get a good sounding production. I didn't like that. I didn't stay long on the app. At that point, when I seen that the app just wasn't shit, I just stayed on the app just to watch QueenRadio. And like I said before, you cannot rely on one central, because like Nicki was the heavy hitter on that damn app, but she wasn't on there a lot. She was on there when it was time for her to promote stuff. And when she stopped, when she had her hiatus, nobody was on the app. You guys, you did nothing. All you did was spend all y'all money on paying these damn celebrities that did not give you the views or the numbers that you needed. And I feel bad because, where the hell Nicki gonna go with QueenRadio? Like, She's been moving around real swiftly. I think the great thing about like Apple Music was that they had people on that weren't known, and they put people on, even though, I mean, like, Apple Music is more of an Evite only. Not everybody can get into it, but like people that got hired to be like hosts, they weren't known, and they gave people chances to like grow and stuff like that. Even when you look at Station Head gave smaller creators the chance to really promote their apps until they got to a point where they started to have celebrities on there. So basically, they started to gather, what Station Head did was start to gather influencers to help spread the word about the app, and then started to usher in celebrities. What AMP did, they did the exact opposite. They said, "Oh, we're going to get these big, high name profile celebrities to basically have their shows on our platform, and then it's going to bring us a lot of streams. It's going to bring us a lot of numbers, and this, that, and the third." But what y'all don't know is celebrities, you know, they don't got the stamina as like regular like content creators. Like when you tell a content, and I think Armand Wiggins said this, he said this so good because he talked about it on his show. Like when you think of like a influencer or like a content creative, you pay them like $2,000 a month to sit there and do shows on your platform. You know, they get their followers to come over there. That's better than you paying like a celebrity like $20,000, $100,000 just to do a show every couple months. I mean, it just didn't make sense. And Amazon always does that. They jump the gun because they want to be like everybody else. That's why your shows are not good past The Boys. The only thing y'all got on Amazon or Prime Video and shit, only thing you got is The Boys. And now you're trying to make it like spinoffs and shit because you know your content is trash and you play other people's movies. Like Amazon is not that girl. You're only good. Y'all only the delivery people. Y'all only deliver the goods. That's the only thing you're good at. Like, girl, I feel bad for the people that work there because they said they had to really lay off a lot of people because I guess they were subsidizing the company or whatever. But like, that's messed up. And we don't know where QueenRadio is going to go. Hopefully QueenRadio will go back to Apple Music because QueenRadio on Apple Music, that was a goddamn time. I don't know if there was some type of beef between them or Nikki like cut ties for a specific, I don't know. Couldn't tell you. But what I do know is that she need to come back to Apple Music or at least like try Spotify. But see, I don't know if she could do Spotify because Spotify, they have a requirement. Now, I'm pretty sure they'll negotiate and contract them, but I know Spotify, they have this rule like you got to give us a certain amount of episodes every month. Some podcasting or radio platforms like that. I mean, she could do Sirius XM, but still, like I said, like a lot of these radio and podcast type deals, they need you to be on nonstop. Like you need to at least have like 2 episodes every month at least. So I don't know. I don't know what's the future for QueenRadio. I really hope she does come back with it. But, you know, if she doesn't come back with QueenRadio, you know, it is what it is. It was what it was. You know, it was a time. And it's time for her to move on to something else, you know, back to music or whatever she got going on. But y'all really dropped the ball. Amazon dropped the ball in this whole situation. And I am done talking about it, okay? Now, what else we got going on? All right, so we got to talk about Kanye West calling Cardi B a industry plant child. So, for those who don't know, I mean, y'all should already know by now, this was a big topic earlier this week. Kanye West, there was a clip of Kanye West's documentary that, I mean, a lot of his shit has been leaking online this past week. I don't know what's going on. We got things from some clips from documentaries to music videos being leaked to lyrics from certain artists. I mean, now my thing is, now I don't know how true it is, and I heard it too, but there was a verse that was cut and it had Jack Harlow on it, and it was talking about him potentially having sex with Lil Nas. Now I don't know if that was AI or that was something in the works for some song that he was supposed to be on for Kanye West, but like that was some crazy shit too. This was some honorable mentions, but nevertheless, this clip right here, a lot of people were talking about it, child. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna give you my thoughts.
Yes, Corey CIA. Like, he didn't even have to say it. I know it. You fucking CIA. What are you talking about? Like, what the fuck? Oh, this is my godmother. This is my this. These Illuminati. That's why fucking Cardi B was over there. Cardi B is a plant by the Illuminati. She don't write her raps. She's just there to like sound as ignorant as possible, and then make songs like "fuck him" and you get some money. Yeah. You know, she was literally replaced. You know, Nicki Minaj purposely.
Oh.
That they put her there, and now she doesn't know what to do, and she's just a fucking. She has no idea what the fuck is going on. She thinks it's just a blessing from the universe. There ain't no blessing from the fucking universe. That's not some toy shit.
Oh, child, that was some messy. Now, Cardi B did respond using like a video of Kanye West complimenting her, which is very conflicting because he made this in 2018, but then he had that interview with Jason Lee, which basically told conflicting stories, right? It prompted Cardi B to make this video to say, don't mess with me, I got receipts on y'all, and this, that, and the third. I was going to play the video, but I'm not going to play the video. I'm pretty sure everybody already done seen it. I made a post about this on TikTok. A lot of people was in my comments saying, did he lie? Did he lie? Kanye West don't ever lie. Here's the thing. And this is like an age-old conversation about Cardi, right? We'll get into what I think about Kanye West, and then we'll talk about the whole industry plant accusation that they give to Cardi. Kanye West, you ain't shit. Because at the end of the day, that's an industry plant that you worked with. You did a song with this woman. Okay, you did a song with this woman, but the person that you were complimenting in that clip, you scrapped the song. Okay, so you did the song with the industry plant, but the person that you were saying she's a clone to, the person that, Nicki, you didn't put out New Body. You made that girl do 3 different verses. And we heard all 3 of them. Well, we only heard 2. I want to hear that third verse. At this point, give us all the verses and have Nicki put that on a song for her. Okay, at least do that. But the fact is, you sat there and called this girl an industry plant, but then years later you worked with her. And then you compliment her with saving face on the Jason Lee show, saying that, oh my goodness, yeah, she's an amazing artist, and whatever the hell you said. You ain't shit. Okay? 2 things can be true at the same time. Kanye ain't shit, and he did not lie. Okay? Okay, because let's get into the whole industry plant thing. Because do I think Cardi is an industry plant? Here's the thing. I think that her being loved by like her fans and stuff like that, that's real. That's not bots. Like I don't think that it's bots. I definitely feel like her label wanted to make another Nicki. I definitely feel like that. I definitely feel like that's the thing. If that's what an industry plant is, then so be it. But I do think that her fans genuinely love Cardi. Like it's not no fake love. I don't think the streams and the numbers are fake. I think all of that is real. I think that they were just trying to push Cardi to be another Nicki. And that's a fact. And like I said, 2 things could be true at the same time. Does that make her an industry plant? It's kind of, isn't everybody an industry plant then? Because if we really want to get into history, and I hope the barbs don't kill me in the comments, child. But when we talk about Nicki's comeuppance, like we can tell earlier in her career, her inspiration, her big inspiration was of Lil' Kim. And I feel like people around her and people that managed her wanted to capitalize off that. Now, Nicki took it to higher levels. I will always say Kim was the blueprint. Nicki made it mainstream, and then Cardi is the byproduct. Somebody said that on a panel discussion. I think TTB Entertainment. First of all, I love their King's Court. But like they basically said that's what it was. But my thing is this. They also brought up the fact that J-Lo was an industry plant as well to Mariah. I don't know how true that is. I think she was an industry plant to get out Ashanti. Because let's be very clear, J-Lo sounds just like Ashanti, and J-Lo actually took a lot of Ashanti's work, if you really want to get into it. Do I think Cardi's I don't know. Before I was like, yeah, she an industry plant, but like the love that she get is so real, and that's something that's not nothing that you can pay for. You get what I'm saying? Like, even though I don't like the girl, I don't really mess with her music and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, her fans love her down, and they're real people. They're not bots. So I don't know. Part of me kind of feels like she's a little bit of a push to get Nicki out. But another part of me is she is her own artist. I would like to see her come into her own artistry. I mean, because we still don't know who this girl is as an artist. Like, she came out with her first album, but you have no sign of versatility because everything you done came out with is not hitting like it did when you was with Invasion of Privacy. So we're just waiting to see how your career is going to pan out. I don't know, and I'm at the end of the day, I'm not trusting Kanye West's words because he goes back on his words all the time. So I don't really know I don't really care about this shit. I thought it was very interesting. It was an interesting topic. Everybody had their little opinion. And Cardi had her little response saying that she's gonna have like receipts. Let's bring that up though. I'm not gonna play the video, but I do want to talk about like, girl, you got so many receipts. You got so many receipts on these people. Child, release it. Tell us what it is. What, please, inquiry. What's the word? What's the quote? Inquiring minds would like to know. Okay, please. I don't think she got anything. I mean, if she got anything, she would have been said it. But then again, she said it's not gonna be me that's gonna reveal it. I'm like, girl, so what? You the feds? You gonna talk to the feds? Because we already know you about that life. We already know you be snitching. Girl, bye. Anyway, let's move on off this topic. Now, we got to get into Doja Cat. Doja Cat, what happened to that album? What happened to that album? You only sold 70-something units. Let's see what it is. You sold 72,000 units. Okay. 6,000 pure sales, Lord Jesus. But we're in a new time now. We're in the streaming era. I think it's like, okay, so it becomes a third. Oh, well, no, not third to top Billboard. I think it went number 4. It went number 4 on the Billboard Hot 200. But as y'all know, Planet Her sold over 109,000, units. So this is a big difference, no pun intended, right? Yeah. And this was like this album was the album that was pushed the most from Doja. I mean, we seen her in award shows. She was in events. She was doing promo. She did like a pop-up shop. Like, she ain't never did this shit for her other albums. Let's be very clear. Like, she just gave like a soft release and then the songs that hit ended up hitting. But like, she gave actual promo. And many people are saying that, it's because of her antics with the whole demonic imagery in her content and also her calling out her fans, or that could be the possible reason. I personally think it's a little bit of both. I think that she kind of pissed off her fans, her pop fans rather, and she also pissed off like different demographics that are, more religious. Like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again, this album was very niche to her core fans, like I said in my last episode, but I think that she pissed off two markets here. I mean, on one hand, we got her white audience. Her white audience lives for pop. Okay, they were here for Say So, Streets, and all that other stuff. That TikTok shit. Okay, she pissed off them with the whole F my fans. When she was cursing people out, blocking people, telling people that they need to get a job and stop worrying about her. Like, she pissed off that market of her fans. She also pissed off her black fans, the remnants of her black fans. Because the whole demonic imagery, us black folk can listen to that bang, 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 bang all day. But until somebody starts talking about some demons and devils and demagogues and all that shit, we tune the fuck out. Okay, so you pissed off the black market with that. And what's left is your core fan base. Like I said, the fans that were into your little SoundCloud era. But that wasn't enough to match your other projects. Right? And personally, I think it's a stupid move on her part. But I do think that this was her grand plan. This is what she wanted all along. And I hope your career survives this, because you only can get a couple flops before you, like, for the label be like, all right, girl, we about to, and you with Atlantic, so you about to get the damn Dream Doll treatment, okay? Girl, if you cannot sell records, they will push your ass to the back. But like I said, I don't know. I think Doja made her money. I think she at a point where, I don't even care. You can drop me tomorrow. I'm making music that I want to make. Okay, I can't fault her on that. But damn, it's like some people said that I think that she has like survivor's guilt or something like that, or she's like I wouldn't even say a sore winner, but it's like more. She became so big that it's just like she doesn't want this. I feel like she just wanted to be like a regular artist. Like she just wanted to do the shit that she was doing when she was on SoundCloud and shit, like, and just be like a regular artist that doesn't really do too much and not too famous and stuff like that. I don't know. I think this is kind of self-sabotage, and I think this is what she wants, because obviously, she doesn't seem to care about the reception of the album. It is number 4. To call it a flop, maybe I guess we only call albums flops if they don't sell the same as the one that got you there. I think that is kind of dishonest, because at the end of the day, it is top 10 in the Billboard Hot 200 charts. So I think we should give her credit for that. But I don't know. Like I said, there's songs on the album I like, the songs I didn't like. You gave us a predominantly rap album, but people that really consume rap are not going to be listening to this. So I think that was kind of, I don't know. Even Pitchfork gave like a 5.9 or some shit. I was like, damn. I'm like, girl, they're not liking your album, honey. What is going on? What's your comeback, girl? But I know one thing though, they'll be at the tour. They will definitely be at the tour, because Doja knows how to perform. And that's one thing Doja know how to do. She know how to goddamn perform. Okay, period. What other topics I had to get into today, child? I did want to talk about Grandmammy of the Year, child. Grandmammy of the Year, Carlissa, okay, Blueface mama, is over here, I guess, defending Chrisean's sister. So apparently, let me give y'all, because there's no posts about it. I'm not going to look through the blogs to find it again. But basically, like, Chrisean is not here for her sister, Tesaki. I don't know how to pronounce that girl name. She's gonna be T for the rest of the damn podcast. Apparently, Chrisean is not happy about T being on Baddies, and she wants her out. And she's been doing these lives talking shit about her, basically alluding that they did. They played house, and the sister, her sister, was being very essaying her, Chrisean, and another cousin of theirs. And Grandmammy of the Year, Blueface mama, was defending T. Okay. And this is what this girl had to say, child.
My cousins. I was kissing the cousins. Kissing cousins. Don't be acting like you ain't kiss your cousins. She was 12 years old. See what I'm saying? That's still kind of like, 6th grade, horny little girl. 12 years old is still kind of like, you ain't really, what the Bible say? We responsible for it after 12. So if she was 12, that's still
not the Bible.
City limits. And it ain't too much she could do with no.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? It was just probably some humping cousins. I wish my cousins would start popping out talking about she humped me when we was 12. Where's Sean at? Where my cousin Sean? He like a year or two younger than me. Tell he gonna pop out. God.
Girl, not you telling on yourself, honey. This is disgusting. I reported on her the other day when she basically was defending Blueface for posting that picture. But this woman is literally diarrhea of the mouth. And the fact that she continues to get a goddamn platform, like, girl, you are the mom of these damn celebrities. You need to shut the hell up. It get like, who ain't kissed their cousins? Girl, not I. And not a lot of people. I would hope. Your incestuous ass. That made my skin crawl, child. I seen this video, so y'all gotta suffer for it too, child. Cause that shit traumatized me this morning. I was like, girl, what in the hell are you talking about? Child, get your son in order. You need to be reprimanding your son for posting his son, you know what, on goddamn social media. this whole family's messed up. This whole like when I tell you, this is why I say CPS need to swipe all the kids involved in this whole web of Chrisean and Blueface mess. Like, girl, y'all are crazy. Now, if what Chrisean said is true, but I do think Chrisean could be lying because I think Chrisean is a little bit jealous of her sister being on Baddies. Let's be very clear. I'm not going to deny SA. If that is what really happened, that's what really happened. I just find it funny that you're still around her and you used her as a bodyguard for this season for Baddies, and now you're saying that she did this to you when y'all was 12 years old or whatever the case was, playing house. Now we all know I ain't never played house with my cousins. Most we play hide and seek. Okay. Y'all fast asses was playing hide and go get it, girl, and that's why y'all asses is nasty as hell as grown adults. We play hide and go seek. We play tag. I remember one time, child, we played karaoke where we sing songs and stuff like that, popular songs. We ain't never played no damn house. Now we play house. I played house in elementary, not elementary, in preschool, but that shit was supervised. Okay, teachers was watching us, but like, girl, that is some messy ass shit. Anyway, let me get off her real quick. What other thing I had to get into, child? Since we on here, the Blac Chyna situation. Yeah, she over here trying to. What's funny about it? I wasn't even going to talk about this, but I mean, whatever. It's like a mid topic. Blac Chyna. She is reportedly selling her clothes to make ends meet and wants the judge to require that Tyga cover the legal fees and stuff like that. That's what was initially reported. And I was like, girl, you made like 200 million on OnlyFans. You made 200 million, allegedly. Where did that money go? And she basically came up with this interview. She did this interview and basically explained that, I did it because I want to change, out with the old, and I don't want to be too materialistic because they're just things. So I'm like, so it's not because you're trying to make ends meet and you're not trying to meet the or try to pay for your legal fees. So it's because you just want to. And then I didn't believe nothing that she said on this damn interview. This was very much saving face and avoiding the question of, girl, you made that much money on OnlyFans and you selling clothes to make your damn ends meet. Something ain't right with the buttermilk here. I don't care what nobody say. She ain't telling nobody nothing, child. She's not telling the truth. Okay. Now my last little topic I want to get into, I guess, is Candace Owens, child. I haven't talked about Candace Owens in a long time. Not one of my subscribers commented this long ass paragraph on my damn I'm gonna read that later. But anyway, Candace Owens, she's been making her little rounds on social media because she went to a college. To basically reprimand people that are queer or non-binary or trans or whatever the case she was on there for. These Republicans, they get on these little college, they go on these colleges and they have these panel discussions and talking real intellectually, basically telling them off and telling them how their opinions and their views on things are wrong or, not factual or based in facts and stuff like that. You are going to freaking colleges. I'm not even going to play this audio because y'all already know, she's, well, I am. Let's see what she got to say.
What do you have to say to the trans students on this campus who actively feel victimized by your presence here today?
Life's tough. Get a helmet, man. I'm too pregnant for this. Next question.
She kept on saying shit like that, like, I'm too pregnant. Like, you're not really answering the questions. All you're saying is what I believe is based in facts and you're just feelings and you need to, deal with some things, get a helmet. Like, bitch, first of all, you're talking to college students. What type of pushback you think you're going to get? And that's what I have a problem with a lot of these conservatives. Y'all sit there and do this shit to people that don't have the know-how. Let you have conversations with people. Like, let her have, like, I would like to see a conversation between her and Neil deGrasse Tyson. Okay, the astrophysicist. I would like to see her go on The View Okay. I would like to see her go on any intellectual platform where she will be challenged. She's not going to do it because she does not have, I don't think she got the damn know-how. Because you so busy arguing with kids. Of course you're going to win an argument with the kids. You're going to win an argument with college students. They're just learning about shit. I can't stand these. I ain't got nothing against you Republicans. Actually, I do. Fuck y'all. Okay, because y'all are so backwards. But anyway, that's it with this show. That's all I have to say. Okay. Hope you enjoyed this. I have so much energy, and it is still like 9 o'clock, child. But hope you enjoyed this episode. This is episode 112. I keep on saying 112, child. 212. See y'all next week with the next content. Leave a comment, give me a like, and if you're not already subscribed, girl, what the hell are you doing? Okay, see y'all later.